Alright, good afternoon. These are my last 3 swaps. Okay, my first 3 swaps in order of when I received. So the first one was a Jane Austen. I'm going to try and get them all 3 in one because I'm just going to do like minor flip throughs in the first 2 because I've been writing in them frequently. So they're a little, you'll get to see parts. Okay, here we go. First one was the Jane Austen swap last year. And I swapped with Wendy Connors Beckett. Isn't that gorgeous? If you've seen any of her journals on YouTube, you'll know that this is a prized possession. I use it for all of the conferences that I go to in my church. So this is my very special conference journal. It's getting filled up. She tied it with ribbon that is gorgeous. And she does it so well. How she puts on this lace that goes around the entire book. Isn't that beautiful? And then it's a tied one, and I do believe it had to be 15 pages in the signature, sewn in. And fabric covers she does so well. And this one side. So just the first quite a few pages are just my taking notes. Lots and lots of notes. But just so many tucked spots and so many. She keeps it simple, but very usable. And I don't know the digital kit that she used, but it is really pretty too. And this was on the front, but it was getting so, since I take this from conference to conference, it gets a little mushed. So I put it inside the book to keep it safe. Just lots of different things to write on, journal with, flip outs, envelopes, lace, doily tucks. Ooh, that one's stuck. There you go. Doily tucks. Here's some more of that kit. Isn't that really pretty? I couldn't write on that part. It just had to look pretty. Center of the signature. Just so many wonderful things that she had in here. And as you can see, I've used quite a good portion of it. There's a bag that she has in here. And cards to journal on, cards that tuck, and tags, and she backed them onto coffee and tea-dyed paper and sewed around them, which was so cool. And more tags. There's so much to do in here. And a book page. Another tag that she's sewn around, back to coffee dyed paper, or tea dyed. Sometimes it's really hard for me to tell the difference between those two, unless you know the person and what is their preference for using. And then you'll see that it's this muslin, looks like, on this side, fabric on this side, and it feels like a piece of cardstock, perhaps in between. Okay, so that was Wendy Connors Beckett and her Jane Austen swap. Okay, the next one is from Sonia in Serbia. She sent me one for our Traveler's Notebook swap. And this is what she sent. It's been so long now, I don't remember the parameters of what we could go with, but she did an awesome job. She put this unique, I've never seen the like of it, lace on the spine. Right there. I've written in quite a bit of this too, so we'll just do little flip throughs till I get to some okay to show you pages. I am not able to travel very often because of my fibromyalgia, so it has to be something really special and well thought out for me to make the attempt. but it will get used. It'll just be a lot of trips to use it. Postcards that she put in here. Lots of space for journaling here. See if I can get upright so you can see. There's a bag, paper bag, to put things in. And this is the coolest thing ever. Look at that. She punched a flower out of, I don't know, she die cut or something, I don't know. But it's out of, like, packaging foam. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? And then put a little brad in the middle of it and called it a flower. There's a tuck spot under there. And shoes, because I guess you need a lot of shoes when you travel. Here's a tuck spot that looks like the part of the envelope that have a little window that you can see through. I do not know what that is made out of, but look how shiny that is. Like a plastic coating, something. And she also sewed around her cards, her journal cards. She did flip downs. And sewed around journal cards, backed with coffee dyed paper. Lots of space. This will take, since I don't travel much, this will take a very long time to fill up, and that's awesome. Tuck spot there, the big tag. Map paper, and a space here to put dates or times, places, things like that. Events. Negative space and a ticket. Here's the center of the book. And it has that same lace that's on the spine. Just this one got a little munch being in the middle, so, but it's still pretty. And you can tuck under there. Layering. Another flower. Another layering. A map. Line paper. Flip up. And a tag. And tuck spot for this tag that she sewed around. Oh, I wish I could sew. I just have no patience for it. I get going along really good, and then, I don't know, the thread breaks or what have you, and I just get all bent out of shape about it. Sad, I know. She sewed around this one, backed it with some coffee dyed paper. Here we have an airplane that she fussy cut around. Put this tag behind it. And this piece of paper. And a tuck spot for this tag. It's like some book page over there. I love this one. Look at that. Piece of cardboard. Cardstock, really heavy. And then she punched the corners. Whoops. And a soda can tab thing. Isn't that cool? I never thought to do that. That's pretty awesome. That's my favorite part in this book, I think. Such inventiveness. Here's another tuck spot for this journal card. Isn't that cute? And another packaging material flower. That is just so awesome. Another tuck spot for a postcard. And here's another tag she made. There. Looks like some packaging. Punch the corners. Journal on that. And a picture of a trolley. tag. Our friendly stewardess who was at the beginning of the book, she made a reappearance. And her note to me and a tag that she made. And that beautiful language. Okay, and that is the travel one. I'm getting all caught up. Pretty soon I won't have anything to show you. Okay, and here's the last one. This was for a buttons and bows swap. That was the title of the journal. And then I swapped with a lady from Wyoming named April Schaefer, I do believe her name was. This was what she sent me. Isn't that gorgeous? And all that layering. Oh, I could never do that. Okay, I could attempt, but it wouldn't look near as pretty. And rosettes on the spine. The back. Just a button and a ribbon closure. Here is a button that holds this flap down, and I just put her information there so I could remember the swap. Excuse me. And then we've got, I don't think that she coffee or tea dyed anything, but the colors were just so gorgeous that why would you want to, really? There's some rosettes and bows and bling and pearls. Oh, it's beautiful. And this one. Can I get her in? Nope. We'll try it later. It's beautiful paper and doily. Here's a layered flowers, buttons, flip up, and a couple of cards for journaling. She used such beautiful pastels in here. Paper clip, altered paper clip, with a couple of cards in there. Tuck spot for this card. With lace and ribbon, bows. Beautiful. Whoop. Okay, you gotta come off. And a flip out. And a turn. And oh, my nose keeps leaking today. It's all these allergies, I think. There's a tuck spot. Actually, the allergist says I don't have allergies. Can you imagine? I'm imagining all of this. All of this drippy, runny nose, and like my head is always stuffed up. I'm imagining the whole thing. Oh, we'll put you back later. Okay. A glassine bag. That's what that was. And then we have this one, which is some lace and paper, belly band, and a button and a bow. And a journal card. She's got little teeny hearts on a string for this tie. This was a 2 signature book. The other part of the bag. And another journal card. Back to a coffee dyed paper. Hey, then we got a banner clip, banner tuck, yeah, banner, whatever you call it. And these two to journal on. Look at that layering on there. She did such a good job with that. A doily. Flip, paper clip, a flip down, put some little buttons on that one and a bow, and that journal card. And she used such pretty paper. Kind of overcast today. I hope that you can see all this. A little tiny glassine bag for these 2 little ones. And here's the center of the book. Gorgeous. Another banner tuck for this journal card. Flip up, pretty little rose, and buttons, and coffee dye paper. I like that paper, isn't that pretty? Doily. There's a little mason jar with a heart on it for these 2 cards. My only excuse for not doing this sooner is, well, one, I didn't think of it, and another is I just have only just begun to be somewhat okay with doing this, and I didn't have a YouTube way back when. So, yeah, way back when, a whole year ago. And there's a journal card, and, well, and it slips down, down, down. And there's another one. Isn't that pretty? This one is the one I'm going to next after I finish filling up my conference one. This will be the next one. Thing is, I enter way too many swaps probably. And, oh, I have so many. But these are the last 2. The last one, actually. This is the last one. And then you've seen all of them. Unless I think of another one that I forgot. It's down, and it's up. Oh, wow. It goes all the way down. Right behind there. Alterations tag. And some fuzzies. Another corner flip. And a couple of cards to journal on. This flips out, and it also tucks. So you put this one, and this one. Then we've got the back cover. It looks like a couple of cupcake liners, a little piece of ribbon for tuck spot for these 2. Back to coffee dye paper, and this one. And that is all of them. Oh my goodness. And she also did this. Look at that. So many charms and beads, ribbons, and of course bows. Look at all those little charms. Oh, I could not do anything like this. This is awesome. Anyway, okay, there's my book. Cute as a button. Thanks to everyone who participated in a swap with me. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.